podcast, Daniel.
Lucy here.
And we're about to check out the last of the Star Wars movies of the original trilogy. We watched the second one. It was a bit easier for Lucy. But we are recording this one before we upload the second one, so we won't have the same feedback that we had in the case of the first movie. So we talked about it, a bit about this in the end of the last one, but what are kind of your predictions or your expectations for this one?
So yeah, I think that by the name, The Return of the Jedi, I do think that we will...
Jedi. You always say Jedi.
Jedi, I apologize. I think that they don't care. I think I offend them so much, and the way that I say Jedi or Jedi...
that's not the most offensive thing you'll say, yeah.
Yeah, but still. I do think that we will see a bit more of the training of
Luke.
Of Luke, yeah. And also, I do believe that we will see not only from Luke, but also more Jedis together, let's say, in order to fight the big enemy, which is Darth Vader and the Empire. And that's basically my guessings, let's say.
I would say it makes sense because those are not very complex stories, so obviously that's gonna be the theme. Any idea what you might like the most or what you're expecting most for this one?
I'm expecting it to end, to be honest.
I should have seen that one coming. Yeah, of course.
Well, no, for real now. I think, again, the previous one, the second, I really saw it with a different set of eyes, let's say. Again, you guys know this is not my cup of tea. If you're new here and you're expecting me to love this, probably you'll be disappointed.
Be warned, so, exactly.
I think that in the second, I didn't put as much hate. In the second one, I was a bit more aware that it was more a child-directed movie, so some things I just gave it a pass. Still, not my cup of tea. I doubt this one will be as well. However, I am thrilled to see Darth Vader because I am in love with that guy. I love the drama. I love the drama.
So you just want to see the ending where Darth Vader finally defeats them and just rules the galaxy, right?
But we know that's not gonna happen because it's a movie and the bad guys never win. So, to be fair, Darth Vader is the dark side, yeah, but I'm not sure the Empire is as dark as Darth Vader. That is what I think. So, I think that Darth Vader is like a dark guy with dark ideologies, but is way darker than the others. So, I mean, it's like you have in the government, you have the corrupt and the extra corrupt. Exactly the same
time. Oh, wait. We did see him in one scene in the last movie. We've seen the Emperor once in the last...
Yes, we did.
You don't know much about him, right?
Nothing at all.
Alright. So, he might appear. We'll see.
That being said, I'm gonna try to have fun with this one. I'll try not to hate as much, but if you know us, it's very honest and raw, so get some popcorns or tissues. You may have fun or cry.
Well, let's go. You can see the full-length commentary, get access to polls, to what we will see next, and more on our Patreon page. The link is in the description below. If you liked the video, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Thank you.
I mean, the good part of the movie is that the soundtrack is nice. So there is always something good about the movie. So
you're just waiting when is Darth Vader and that music appear.
It's gorgeous. I'm so in love with it.
It's such like an opera kind of thing.
I love it. It's really my style, you know. And this is gorgeous. I have to admit.
So
love it.
What's happening? It's like, well, if the first one gets destroyed, let's build another one.
And again, I think they were very fortunate with the design they used for the spaceship.
It's like a spaceship gets there and it's such a small thing. Yes, Lord Vader has arrived.
And the music. I just find it interesting that they can breathe here, so that must be close, right?
Vader, this is an unexpected pleasure. We're honored by your presence.
Unexpected pleasure.
put you back on schedule.
The Emperor does not share your optimistic appraisal of the situation.
But he asked the impossible. I need more men.
Then perhaps you can tell him when he arrives.
The Emperor's coming here?
Is frightened.
In this empire, I would be like, I don't want to be any sort of like command
Like-
position.
Are you hiring rebellions? Yeah, you can clearly see that this could only be by William, the composer, or Hans Zimmer.
If I told you half the things I've heard about this Jabba the Hutt, you'd probably short circuit.
I love the expression, like, shortcut.
He's always using that expression, yeah.
Yeah, that's why Oscar is one of my favorite characters.
Otto, are you sure this is the right place?
It's huge.
There doesn't seem to be anyone here. Let's go back and tell Master Luke.
Oh god, I'd be such a pussy.
Goodness gracious me.
Anka, bite your pinky.
R2 Detour.
Thank God he knows how to speak like
Yeah.
a million languages.
Mishka Jabba the Hutt?
Might be cousin.
I don't think they're going to let us in, R2.
And the gate is gonna open, of course.
I think you're gonna have to go inside.
Don't think we should rush it.
I mean, why would you go there if you wouldn't gonna get in? He's always scared.
We bring a message to your master, Jabba the Hutt, and a gift. Gift? What gift?
The guy is disgusting.
No chap! I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, we've seen this guy, didn't we?
In the first one, it's the one that
Yeah.
owed money, that Han Solo owed money to.
Good morning.
He's always so polite.
Greetings, Exalted One.
Exalted.
I am Luke Skywalker, Jedi Knight and friend to Captain Solo.
Oh, he already entitles himself as a Jedi Knight.
I seek an audience with your greatness to bargain for Solo's life. I'm sure that we can work out an arrangement which will be mutually beneficial and enable us to avoid any unpleasant confrontation. I present to you a gift. These two droids. Both are hardworking and will serve you well.
Not just for them to be infiltrated.
R2, you're playing the wrong message.
He's no Jedi.
Maybe he completed the training. Literally, it's just a piece of decoration there.
And it is so cool. I would have it in my house, to be honest. Oh,
What could possibly have come over Master Luke?
it was because they had something there. Or R2 has something like to locate, or he has a plan. I hope.
Usually R2 knows always a bit more than
Makes sense because the other
Oscar,
guy doesn't
yeah.
shut up. If it's supposed for, I mean, if they are just tools, why do they have feelings?
How many languages do you speak? We have been without an interpreter since our master got angry with our last protocol droid and disintegrated.
And what happened?
Disintegrated.
Yeah.
You're a feisty little one, but you'll soon learn some respect.
I think it's best. I understand that.
Makes no sense.
Oh, finally, you're giving me some reason that it
No, absolutely.
stuff doesn't make sense. Yeah. Sorry, but when I see that kind of monsters, I feel like I'm inside of a cartoon kind of thing. At least they play nice. I was trying to understand what the hell I was singing, and it's that precious thing. At least she has a nice lipstick. And she's topless. I guess he got bored. And there is someone that is gonna go there to eat her up. This shall be fun. And there he is. Jedi. Is he the monkey? The monkey's there?
Finally, we have the powerful Chewbacca.
Yeah, but that's an infiltrated. They are disguised.
The illustrious Jabba bids you welcome and will gladly pay you the reward of 25,000. 50,000, no less.
You're gonna be pissed with him, of course. Now how the hell are you gonna get a translator, huh?
The mighty Jabba asks why he must pay 50,000.
Because I say so.
Because he's holding a thermal detonator.
Like that, you don't receive the money. You die as well, right?
Jabba offers a sum of 35.
Huh? Okay, it's more.
He agrees.
I really thought that they were Jedi. The Luke was disguised as someone. Like I said.
Oh, it's
no, it's not. But it's the other.
It's the friend.
Yeah.
A Calrissian. It's a nice building.
I love the suns.
Yeah.
He's my kind of person.
Looks nice there with the light and everything.
And this is Luke. You would assume that would be better protected than that? Is it gonna be that easy? Someone's gonna be there. God, it must be like a mess.
You're free of the carbonite.
See, now he speaks English.
I can't see.
Your eyesight will
Oh,
return
I
in
can't see.
time.
Who are you?
Oh, it's her. I thought it was Luke though.
What's that?
Uh-oh, you guys are in trouble.
Hey, Jabba. I was just on my way to pay you back, and I got a little sidetracked.
That is just an iconic laugh though. She's tasty for me.
Chewie.
Oh, ice is so fluffy.
All right, pal.
Like, honey, please don't pet me. And there is Luke. It would be Darth Vader, but we have no music, so it is Luke with a very nice cape. To be dramatic as Darth Vader.
You will take me to Jabba now.
Of course I will.
You will bring Captain Solo and the Wookiee to me.
Yeah, I don't think it works with him.
You can either profit by this, or be destroyed. It's your choice, but I warn you not to underestimate my power.
Okay, I take what I said. It did improve a lot. Okay, I take what I said back again. Maybe it didn't improve as much. What's going on, bro? Your powers are not working now. Someone's hungry. I found a way to open that thing up. You could just catch all of them. That would be cool. The good thing is that the guy is huge, the monster, so he's very slow as well.
I'm surprised you didn't say like, oh, why do you have to kill it?
It doesn't look like an animal. It looks like a piece of plasticine. Oh,
Well, he doesn't think so. Oh, he's really heartbroken because his monster died.
Great Jabba the Hutt has decreed that you are to be terminated immediately.
Good, I hate long waits.
Yeah.
You should have bargained, Jabba.
I don't think that's a very comfortable pillow.
Ugh.
Just stick close to Chewie and Lando. We're taking care of everything.
Yeah, I will like you if you don't talk or breathe next to me. And are they taking them on a trip before they die?
They took them to the place of execution.
I know, it was a rhetoric question. And this is how they sold a lot of tickets for Star Wars, because Leia, which was like admired by a lot of people, has like very many clothes now.
Yes.
This is your last chance. Free us or die.
Sorry, but I would laugh at him as well. I mean, for someone that's so powerful, he seems very powerless. And of course, he had to be the lightning swords.
And of course, R2 was inside of the plane, like you were saying.
Wouldn't make sense for him to make his own team members.
Where is it?
Oof.
Han will be in love with her again once he sees her like that. Is she trying to shock him?
Thank you.
Grab it! Almost! You almost got it!
Why doesn't he try to help with instead of? I mean, it's nice for him to be killing all the others that were shooting at them, but
Oh wait, I thought you were blind! It's alright, I can see a lot better.
the guy blind
I was gonna say.
was able to aim, but all of the others, with training, masks, technology, they can't. No one cares that her ass is showing up. Really? Yeah, I think they're too busy fighting, but still.
Yeah.
Come on.
I always wanted to do Tarzan with you. Jungling around.
Let's go. And don't forget the droids. Run away.
And I got rid of him and didn't have to pay. Oh, I was running out of oxygen. This would be a perfect ending.
Thanks for coming after me. Now I owe you one.
That's right, R2. We're going to the Dagobah system. I have a promise to keep. To an old friend.
Benny? Oh, I love the way that is in black and all the others are in red. This is a great shot though, I have to admit.
Rise, my friend.
But it does show a lot of honor, respect towards the Emperor. You know?
You've done well, Lord Vader. And now I sense you wish to continue your search for young Skywalker.
If you allow me.
In time,
I'm not sure you told him that it was his son.
The Emperor was the one that said, I think this is the son of Anakin Skywalker, which is the name of the real name of Darth Vader, so.
Alright, the guys in red. They would look nice in that walk, visually speaking.
That face you make.
What
Look,
face?
I so old to young eyes.
No.
Well, you are old. You.
800 plus years.
It's like 800 something.
When 900 years old you reach, look as good you will not.
Because he said, I've been training Jedis for 800 years.
Forever sleep. Earned it I have.
Master Yoda, you can't die.
Why not?
And soon, night must fall.
He's so small. They call the Force as they would call God, for example, you know?
No more training do you require.
Then I am a Jedi.
He did present himself as a Jedi Knight, so it's kind of late for you. For you to realize that now.
Not yet.
You must confront Vader.
Is Darth Vader my father?
And you fall asleep.
Rest thy need.
You said you were gonna rest forever, so please answer me first.
Your father is. Unexpected this is. And unfortunate.
Why unfortunate?
Unfortunate that I know the truth.
No. Unfortunate that you rushed to face him. That incomplete was your training.
Oh yeah, he did said you shouldn't go now.
But beware. Anger, fear, aggression. The dark side are they. Do not underestimate the powers of the Emperor.
Is the guy gonna die?
When gone am I. The last of the Jedi will you be. The Force will strong in your family.
Including your dad.
Yeah.
Is another
He just disappeared like the other guy did, so now he's like forced.
I can't do it, R2.
But who is the other Skywalker? A brother?
You You told me Vader betrayed and murdered my father.
Which is true.
Father was seduced by the dark side of the Force. He ceased to be Anakin Skywalker and became Darth Vader.
Your father died.
So what I told you was true, from a certain point of view.
Sure.
I thought that I could instruct him just as well as Yoda.
No, you ain't Yoda, apparently.
I can't do it then.
You have to. I mean, it's your father, yeah, but it was never your father. He never cared, so...
You were our only hope.
It's not your father, it's like the salmon that made you.
But I have no sister.
You do have.
To protect you both from the Emperor, you were hidden from your father when you were born. Your sister remains safely anonymous.
Leia.
Would be funny. Leia,
Leia
yeah, of
is
course.
my sister.
Your insight serves you well.
Nice.
Look at you, a general, huh?
Oh, a general.
I'm surprised they didn't ask you to do it.
I mean, I was on a cage.
The Emperor's made a critical error and the time for our attack has come.
Now that you think about it, she kissed the brother several times.
Same logic. It wasn't her brother for her life. How would she know?
We've learned that the Emperor himself is personally overseeing the final stages of the construction of his Death Star. Many Bothans died to bring us this information.
What are Bothan?
The Death Star does have a strong defense mechanism. It is protected by an energy shield, which is generated from the nearby forest moon of Endor. The shield must be deactivated if any attack is to be attempted. Our cruisers will create a perimeter, while the fighters fly into the superstructure.
So basically they will keep destroying these and they will keep building this.
But the difference is, like she said, the Emperor is there.
A strike team will land on the moon and deactivate the shield generator. General Solo, is your strike team assembled?
My team's ready. I don't have a command crew for the shuttle. That's gonna be rough, pal. I didn't want to speak for you.
Yeah, I volunteer.
Count me in.
I'm with you too.
Is he gonna tell her?
I do like a lot the design of the ship they have.
Which one? The
The rounded one.
Millennium Falcon, yeah.
I'll take good care of her. She won't get a scratch.
I mean, thank God it was yours, so you know how to fight it, but still.
I got your promise. Not a scratch.
Not a scratch, it's just gonna be ashes, but still. That's something very hard for you to control, you know? I mean, it's difficult with the car sometimes, which is so much smaller. It's almost done.
Send the fleet to the far side of Endor. There it will stay until called for. Soon the rebellion will be crushed and young Skywalker will be one of us. Your work here is finished, my friend.
Yes, my master.
Oh, I thought he was gonna question.
Vader's on that ship.
Now, don't get jittery, Luke. There are a lot of commands.
They don't know that that Vader is Luke's father.
No.
I don't know. Fly casual.
Fly in a casual manner.
Where is that shuttle going?
Parts and technical crew for the Forest Moon.
Do they have a code clearance?
It's an older code, sir, but it checks out.
You must feel the same way.
I'm endangering the mission. I shouldn't have come.
It's your imagination, kid.
Shall I hold?
No. Leave them to me.
They have a lot of troops with them.
Should we try and go around?
Quietly. There might be more of them out there. Hey, it's me.
Exactly. It's like, hi.
Go for help! Go!
Oh, almost looked like they were gonna cut grass.
Nice.
Of course it is. They have good aiming, not the other way around.
See them. Wait, Leia!
You're my sister.
Busy.
I have stuff to do, bro. What the hell are you doing? It was fast. That would be fun. It would be a hell of a ride.
Maybe not in the middle of a forest, but yeah.
I mean, more entertaining like that. Careful with the trees. Look Where are you going? Yeah. Way smarter, yeah, of course. You guys have some company. That was a great move, though. Well, nice.
Huge trees.
Yeah, that forest is amazing. You saw? They hit.
Yeah.
It was a hit.
And now he has to die.
Two hits in a row.
It's like he used all his luck with the,
Yeah.
the shots.
I love the way they have like so many trees, but they can be so long without having one in the middle.
Yeah.
Well done. I'm surprised. Well done.
Where's Leia?
What,
I
she
thought
didn't come
she
back?
was here.
I thought she was with you.
We got separated.
I love the way that Oscar walks. Try to do like a huge dog.
Well, looks like I'm stuck here. Maybe you can help me.
Does she understand a thing he said?
I
Doubt
doubt
it,
it.
right?
But who knows? They sometimes seem to understand so many things.
Eat it first so that he knows it's safe.
That's right.
Exactly.
It's like a koala. Just like me. If you give me food, I'm chill.
Solves everything.
Someone's coming.
Yeah, it seems like he was like sniffing.
Now, is it the friends or is it something else? It's not the friends. They wouldn't hit so close to her. It's like, bye, I don't want to be a friend anymore.
Come on, get up. What the?
That was violent. Well done. Yeah, but she just blew up the ride as well, I think.
Sure, but at least she's not being taken. But yeah, he decided to help her.
Oh, and she's so cute. Let's go to that way.
I mean, this is your place. I guess I trust you.
Yeah, exactly. And it just helped her, so I think she can trust him because of that. Although it would be a great strategy if you wanted to kidnap someone, because the person would go
Yeah, trustingly.
calmly. Yeah.
A small rebel force has penetrated the shield and landed on Endor.
Why do you care?
My son is with them.
I wonder if your feelings on this matter are clear, Lord Vader.
They are clear, my master.
His compassion for you will be his
His
answer.
compassion for you.
He will come to you, and then you will bring him before me.
What makes you think that? Oh, you found... Oh.
Chewie, wait, don't!
Well done, guys. All of you.
Take it easy, let's just figure out a way to get out of this thing.
Don't you have like the sword? Or use the force?
Oh, I'm not sure that's such a good idea. It's a very long draw.
Oscar is just a pussy. And there they are. I don't know, it just reminds me of Ted. Like the movie Ted.
I thought you'd never seen that one.
I know it's with
A teddy bear.
teddy
yeah.
bear, yeah. And they are like scary teddy bears.
Hey, point that thing someplace else.
Oh, my head.
Oh, they've never seen it. Will he be able to speak that language? Oh, he's like a god.
Yeah, the golden robot.
Trito Dogra. Isoyoto Amuno Noka.
He speaks their language. Yeah, he does.
What are you telling them?
Hello, I think.
You think?
I could be mistaken. They're using a very primitive dialect, but I do believe they think I am some sort of god.
Oh, that's something that everyone realizes.
Yeah.
Why, you?
And everyone protects him. So are you sure you want to do that?
Like, are you trying to attack our god?
They have great houses and places.
Hey.
Oh, they're gonna cook him. But you should tell them not to do anything. Although I believe that Oscar might be having a bit of fun.
Yeah, just like, wait a little bit.
Fluffy!
I'm rather embarrassed, General Solo, but it appears you are to be the main course at a banquet.
Okay, you were right about the cooking.
Tell them if they don't do as you wish, you'll become angry and use your magic.
You see, Master Luke?
Set fire.
So you're fluent in
Finally.
more than 6 million languages, and this one has to be one you're not fluent.
I find it interesting that he only uses his powers when he wants. There are other situations where he could have used the powers, it would be useful, and he didn't use. That's what I meant.
Thanks, Theo.
I never knew I had it in me.
You don't, Charlie. You don't.
Yeah.
Jedi, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Imanamachu Veda con Yumnum.
Great sound effects.
R2D2 does the sound effects? Yeah.
No. They are scared. I'm scared. Please pet me. They're saying something about helping them.
Wonderful. We are now a part of the tribe.
Oh, means that we're not gonna be food anymore?
He says the scouts are going to show us the quickest way to the shield generator.
Good. How far is it?
Ask. Gronik,
We need some fresh supplies, too.
Chiotoba,
Try and get our weapons back.
Umafrida.
I'm so much like that kind of person on Solo. Yeah, like
Annoying.
so much.
Do you remember your mother? Your real mother?
Just a little bit. She died when I was very young. She was very beautiful, kind, but sad.
I have no memory of my mother. I never knew her.
He's gonna tell her that she's his sister. I hope so.
He's come for me.
And my question
He can
is,
feel when I'm near. That's why I have to go.
why only him has this and not her?
There's more.
We know she's a great leader, though.
We only saw her once having this kind of feelings, let's say, or sense. When they were like in the Cloud City and she like heard Luke directly in her head.
Yeah, but I thought it was
Oh,
him.
that was him projecting.
It was him in his head.
You have that power too. In time, you'll learn to use it as I have. Force is strong in my family. My father has it. I have it.
My sister has it.
My sister has it.
But look, I kissed you.
I know.
As she felt it the whole time.
I've always known. If he can feel your presence, then leave this place. But why must you confront him?
Because there is good in him. I felt it.
Like the guy was saying, his compassion for
Mm-hmm. It's just like
him.
the Emperor, like I've seen what's gonna happen.
The thing is, what the guy may not understand, the Emperor, or may not know, is that Darth Vader is not as faithful as he thought he was.
Well, when you're in the dark side, I
No,
would say
it's
that,
faithful.
yeah, I was gonna say, like, you cannot never trust anyone. Yeah, what's going on?
I just want to be alone for a little while. I can't tell you.
But we are almost husband and wife.
Why can't you tell, to be honest?
Do you like him more?
Yeah.
Are you in love with him?
Hold me.
God, I want to be alone. Now she wants to be whole.
Definitely a woman.
Definitely a woman.
This is a rebel that surrendered to us. He was armed only with this.
Good work, Commander.
Thank God. I'll live another day to tell the story.
The Emperor has been expecting you.
I know, Father.
So, you have accepted the truth.
I know there is good in you. The Emperor hasn't driven it from you fully. That was why you couldn't destroy me.
And that's also right.
Indeed, you are powerful, as the Emperor has foreseen.
Come with me.
I don't think he's gonna accept the proposal.
I must obey my master.
I will not turn, and you'll be forced to kill me.
If that is
Then I
your
will.
destiny.
If that is your destiny.
I feel the conflict within you. Let go of your hate.
It is too late for me.
I've literally destroyed planets where billions lived, so I mean it's a bit too late.
But again, a son is different than people that you don't know. I love the design of that.
The main entrance to the control bunker's on the far side of that landing platform. What's he saying?
He knows a way to get in, yeah. It was good to make friends with them after all. The ship is so cute. That is so fast.
There goes our surprise attack.
I mean, they will not really suspect much. Oh, they will all after them, so...
Look, over there! Stop it!
They will have, like, the free entrance. One will stay behind because there is no more motorcycles, but still. The guy is loving it. These are so bad. Well done.
Hey!
Just so now.
Okay.
Really? That was the most stupid thing ever. And they are pros. That bothers me so much.
Welcome, young Skywalker. I have been expecting you. You no longer need those.
Thank you. Those guards have an amazing outfit.
In time, you will call me Master.
It's like, sorry, but I'm not like my father.
By now, you must know your father can never be turned from the dark side. So will it be with you.
Soon I'll be dead, and you with me.
Because Ella said, you can see the future now. Did he saw the future?
Huh.
I assure you, we are quite safe from your friends here.
It is pointless to resist, my son.
I've tried, and I failed.
Your friends up there on the sanctuary moon are walking into a trap, as is your rebel fleet. It was I who allowed the Alliance to know the location of the shield generator.
Of course.
An entire legion of my best troops awaits them.
So if you talk about the best guards, I don't have much faith. So they might still get it done.
Yeah.
Archie, stay with me.
I'm not scared. I'm very, very brave.
Free!
Sorry, that was hilarious. That was hilarious the way he screamed. Nope. The shield is still on.
We've got to be able to get some kind of a reading on that shield, up or down. Well, how could they be jamming us if they don't know if we're coming? Break off the attack. The shield is still up.
At least he
was
understood.
smart enough. Yeah.
Stay close to holding sector and each other.
That was a very, very nice move.
It's a trap!
Okay, I'm surprised.
It's a trap!
Fighters coming in.
Can't they just go light speed and that's it?
See for yourself.
Say goodbye to your friends.
From here, you will witness the final destruction of the Alliance.
It's interesting because it calls it Alliance, and I just remember from Firefly, the Alliance.
The hate is swelling in you now.
That's how it converts.
Give in to your anger.
It's like, shut up, bro.
The moment you make yourself more my servant.
Like, you don't talk with my son like that. He's my servant, not yours.
You, like your father, are now mine.
Darth Vader will kill him. And they are...
I say over there! Were you looking for me?
I hope the guy has a plan.
Yes, because you're way too slow to...
R2, are you sure this was a good idea?
Oh, he's trusting R2, so I trust it more.
We surrender.
We surrender.
Oh, they have allies, yeah.
Of course I have. A lot of allies. Oh god, there are so many!
Oh,
I
bows
hope
and
their
arrows.
aiming is better, and it is, thank god.
They have like body armor.
Which, as you see, it's a piece of shit as well, so everything sucks. You heard? Oh, I love it. They're fluffy killers. Oh no.
They're trying.
And they are... I was gonna say they are succeeding, but not yet.
This is no time for heroics! Come back!
I love the way Oscar is always frightened.
Fire at will, Commander.
Yeah, we were saying that this station is actually, operational.
Fuck, do your f***ing job. Pay for something, you useless thing. I mean, honestly, I feel very bad about R2, but I think it's very good for them to realize that R2 is actually important, because I think they do not give him enough value. They don't give him enough credit, you know?
Like, you see how important he is?
Exactly. And they treat him just like a piece of trash.
Your fleet is lost. And your friends on the indoor moon will not survive.
It's like, how is this supposed to convince me, to be honest?
Exactly. Just because I have nowhere to go? Well, I'm lonely. I don't mind being lonely.
Good. I can feel your anger.
I was loving it.
Yeah. It's like watching porn.
Break me down with all of your hatred, and your journey towards the dark side will be complete.
Just what he wanted. And then this one.
Yep.
God, the monkey is a very good pilot.
Now you get a taste of your own.
How the hell were they able to do those things so fast?
Oh, Princess Leia, are you all right?
Yeah, I got shot. Of course I'm okay.
Oh dear.
Yeah. I love the way he was so upset.
I love you.
I know.
I could kiss you if I was not that busy. Yeah, like, get out of there so that I can shoot the door.
Use your aggressive feelings, boy.
And he's training you.
I will not fight you, Father.
Then I will kill you. Then we fight together. Against...
Your defenses.
He's fighting him. I mean, he's defending himself, though, still.
Your thoughts betray you, Father. I feel the good in you.
Yeah, because he wants a bit of the relationship father-son, you know? The guy needs some popcorn.
It's over, Commander. The rebels have been routed. They're fleeing into the woods.
Send 3 squads to help. Open the back door, sir.
They were so naive. Like, since when?
And
your
the way they
troops-
left like that.
Yeah, the way your troops would be able to do that. Like,
so unprofessional.
they should know their men. They should know they suck. They would never be able to manage it. Sunny Sun, where are you?
Give yourself to the dark side. It is the only way you can save your friends.
Oh, it's getting to his head.
Your feelings for them are strong, especially for
your sister.
Sister. Obi-Wan was wise to hide her from me.
And he's there fighting the father like he said he wouldn't.
It worked.
My question, if he touches with a sword in... touches or if he dies, because I realized it's not by touching with a sword, it's just by the person dying, will he join the Force in spirit, like Yoda and
Obi-Wan. Yeah.
Obi-Wan, yeah.
Now you're the one without the hand.
But he was already fake hand.
Your hate has made you powerful.
Welcome to the dark side.
And take your father's place at my side.
Never. You failed, Your Highness. I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
What? How dare you? I mean, I guess they tear the shield apart.
The shield is down. Commence attack on the Death Star's main reactor.
We're on our way. Red group, gold group, all.
All right, right here.
God, I cannot deal with that guy.
You will be destroyed.
So you predicted that you would, and so you're failing your predictions?
The thing is, he was willing to give Darth Vader away. Darth Vader knows, so if he can be easily changed, I'm not sure he's gonna stay as loyal as he was, which was not as much though.
Yeah.
You have paid the price for your lack of vision. Now, young Skywalker.
Are you sure of your decision? I mean, but for someone so powerful, it takes a long time for him to kill someone. It's funny because you can see Skeleto.
Oh.
That was easy. And there it goes, the power. And for someone that almost died, that was so bad, it looks so well. Look. Only good at shooting when they are
on ships.
On ships.
We've got to give those fighters more time. Concentrate all fire on that superstar destroyer.
Aren't you curious to see his face?
Let me
see your
look on you with my own eyes.
Because most of him is like
machine,
robot
yeah.
stuff. The guy will be in such a bad shape. So you are my father. Damn.
No. Go, my son.
I'll not leave you here. I've got to save you.
You already did.
You were right about me. Tell your sister. You were right.
So pale.
He has basically no blood, I think. I mean, if it's mainly machine. I'm gone. But it's good that the final things, the final moment they had, like him being a human again, you know, with good thoughts and stuff, and talking about the sister to tell her, like, I don't want her to think that I was just a bad guy because at the end I did manage.
Right. It doesn't erase all the bad things, but yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, get out.
I'm not sure it's gonna make it in time. And another planet. And now they have basically no one. I mean, no empire. I mean, Darth Vader is gone, the Emperor is gone, The commanders and everything are gone, so
Most of them, but as you might imagine, some of them probably will remain, but it's not the same as
they will
having.
never be as big.
Yeah, exactly.
They will not have that wish of hate.
Mm-hmm.
You love him.
Yes.
All right. I understand. Fine.
You can be with us both.
I won't get in the way.
It's not like that at all. It's my brother.
And no one thought about telling me that? Oh, I love their feet. This is really like a teddy bear.
They really look like teddy bears. Again, great to sell toys.
I was gonna say, oh, guess who's gonna be dinner tonight? So my question is he gonna... Oh no, he didn't disappear because it's right away when they die to join the Force.
Oh, and to be honest, all of that is metal there, so... The fireworks.
I hate fireworks.
I guess a lot of places were just waiting for an opportunity to...
Celebrate, yeah.
Here they're having a more old school party.
That seems fun. Oscar is dancing, R2 is dancing, and of course the monkey is hugging as he
always does.
And I've loved you so much, bro. Like, you were my only competitor. Now you're not.
Now you're my brother-in-law.
Oh, that's what I thought. That's the father, isn't it? When he was younger? And the Jedi?
Yeah. Sorry, I just realized...
So that answers my question before.
Yeah, so I just realized that this image is clearly something done after.
Oh, it was not before? You don't remember?
Honestly, as far... I'm trying to remember what I saw, because I don't remember if I saw this version or another, but this one has to be more recent because that's basically the actor that plays that character in the movie from the early 2000s. So.
Oh, damn.
So yes, it has to have been put after.
After, of course, yeah.
So I don't know if originally it wasn't there, or maybe it was just the old Darth Vader, which honestly would make more sense.
More sense. Oh, I was gonna say that.
Yeah, honestly, why did they change that?
Because it's when it was good, and then the Force is good, supposedly. But it doesn't make sense because Darth Vader also had the Force, and he was a bad guy.
And Obi-Wan appears as an old man there, so it's...
And Yoda as well.
And Yoda's... Yeah. So, again, I think it's one of those changes that... Why would you change that? Anyways.
Also, we seen that Yoda, when he died, he right away disappeared. The same with Benny, but not with Darth Vader. Because
but I was saying, how do you know?
Because it was without a mask. And it was flash, his head, and he died.
But when you put... sorry, stupid.
Wake up, Daniel.
No, but I was thinking...
Please, this time call him dumb, okay?
Yeah, because in my head I was like, oh, yeah, but he wasn't in the fire, he had the mask, you couldn't see anything, but I get it. You're saying right when he died...
should have disappeared, because it was a few moments where we saw, and it was long enough for... his head to disappear, and it would make much more sense. And it wouldn't make sense for the sun to burn the body if it was just a machine, if he actually went to the Force. So what this is bringing me the vibe is that he only actually died when he was burned. So he burned his father alive. Guys, you understand my logic, right?
So a lot of the comments were about the aiming in the first movie, which, sure, in the first movie they have a perfectly logical explanation that makes a lot of sense. I don't think it transpires as much for the second or the third one, but it's in the first one that you have the most of the missing and quite obvious ones. And in that one, it makes sense because the only part when we see them miss when they were on the Death Star,
They were escaping.
yes,
Sorry, they wanted to keep them alive because they wanted them to escape on purpose. We see that. Okay,
so
but
you do have good. That's a good explanation for that segment. Okay, I'm not as convinced for the whole thing, and I just have fun, and I prefer to just see them as incompetent. So I just like that more.
This one, I think it was the one I liked the least.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
The two of them?
Yeah.
Me too, but I'll let you speak everything, and then I can finally give my opinions. Yeah. So we had a little argument here in Portuguese because we couldn't.
And English.
And English.
Any other language you can think of.
Because we couldn't understand each other.
He couldn't understand me.
Sure, and she couldn't understand the obvious.
My problem is that the Dark Force is supposed to be something so magnificent. Everyone is scared of them. They rule the universe, and the Emperor is seen as someone very strong, very powerful, and I wouldn't say smart, but I mean, you get the point. How did the movie end? By the dark side not being able to win, which is okay because that was the whole point of the movie. I get it, but the Emperor, which was such a great force, was not able to torture Luke properly. He was not able to kill Luke.
Why do you say you can torture him properly? Sorry, I'm still stuck with that. He was having fun. He was torturing the guy.
You know, the guy was like perfectly well. It was better than I am when I wake up in the morning. It's like when they shoot someone in the movies. Looks like they're doing shit. The same thing here. They are such a massive force. I mean, Darth Vader, the dark side, join the dark side. Everything is so massive. And then it's like, boop, and they're gone. So the whole point, all of the lives they killed, everything that they've done, the years that they have been ruling and winning to the rebellions, and then just like, oh, I forgot to switch that button, then now we win.
So it was too easy, is that it?
Of course it was. That's what I've been saying for the last 10 minutes.
I understand you've been saying that. I just want to understand why. Alright guys, explain why it's the opposite. If you can, obviously.
Please explain why it's like this if you agree with me, please. Make people realize.
Was it too easy? Was it not too easy?
It's not the fact. Get me? No. Now on a more serious note. It's not. It is because I think it's too easy. But they do give us, during the 3 movies, a note of something very dark and quite powerful, right? The dark force of Darth Vader. Luke, you will not be able to win. You're not ready because he's so strong. It's gonna turn you around. But then you get there. Nothing of that happens. I understand because it is his father. They have that relationship. I get it. It's not easy for any of them to kill each other. Perfect. Get it. But regarding the Emperor, he was supposed, in my point of view, he was supposed to be someone more powerful. And he has a very humiliating death, which you say that's the purpose. I agree.
Yeah, I have zero problems with that. I think it's the only and logical and the best way to do that.
It's a matter of taste, but I accept that. It's a matter of taste. I think it could be a bit more dramatic and a better of a fight for it to be more meaningful. But I accept. That's not my issue. But it was not being as cruel as everyone made him look. That is my issue. More cruel, more ruthless. Because in my opinion, he was not torturing him properly. He said, I was gonna kill you now, and then it's like, just kill him. Like, what's the point? It's like, it's the same thing that I feel when someone is gonna kill someone and gives like a whole speech, like.
But you were saying like, oh, the death of the Emperor, you want something, like a better fight, something more meaningful. You want something more meaningful than what happened? I mean, what, a fight with Luke and the Emperor? That's more meaningful than having to be able to turn someone who was from the dark side and the light side is actually more powerful. Like, no, I'm gonna renounce this side, and basically it's the dark side that destroys itself.
I agree with you entirely, I think that part was perfect.
Okay.
My issue is that why did he have to attack him from the back? Like, look at him, give a nice speech. Like, I don't know. Like, you won't do that to my son, or like, I don't know. Just say something.
So to sum up, you don't think the movie was very impressive, or the ending was not very impressive? Is that it?
That's it.
Okay, maybe that's a better way to just finish this. We've been fighting over and over, and in the end, it's like I kind of like the way they put it. That's one part of the movie that I like, one of the few, which is the end with Luke. So I like that part. I think it makes sense. She doesn't, or at least she thinks it's not impressive. I do get that it's a bit fast, like the way that the Emperor dies. It is. Is that the only point that you had? Yeah, I agree. Very meaningful though. That I cannot agree with her.
But I agree with you as well. Just in a different level.
Why were we fighting? It's always a question of one little thing or one other little thing, which I mean, ultimately, it's not that important anyways. I mean, for me.
For me, it was like one of the major things of the movie. But let's proceed.
Yeah. So, about the rest of the movie, before I tell what I think about the movies, you can finish if you want. I mean, the movies in general.
This one I find it especially boring, almost on the same level as the first. I think it was way too long. If they made it like 30 minutes less, I think it would be... I would have taken more pleasure from the movie, but again, it is my personal opinion, of course.
What do you think made it so boring or look so long?
Well, especially the part when they were with the Teds, I think it was a bit way too long. I love them.
The teddy bears.
The teddy bears.
Okay.
I like them, but I think it was a bit too long with all of the things and the fights, because at one point it was very repetitive, in my opinion. Don't say it's the part you love again, and I don't, please.
This part, I think we're gonna make up. Like, I totally agree with you.
Oh my god.
Okay?
We don't need to fight for the divorce anymore.
Not yet. So
Not yet.
that part I do agree. Yeah, I think it was just one of those things to sell toys or something like that. I don't know. I do also agree that the movie is it's a bit too long, a bit repetitive, let's say. There are some sequences that I like, but yeah, a bit too repetitive. Yeah.
Yeah, also the part when they were in the sky, fighting in the sky, there were one or two scenes that I was like, a bit unnecessary, in my opinion. Yeah, and I bet there was like a few more that I thought, well, I don't really see the need of this being here, because I think they could have put something more interesting or just giving more focus to something else. For example, as well, the part of when they were with that huge ugly thing, Jabu?
Oh, in the beginning?
Yeah.
Jabba the Hutt, yeah.
Yeah, so I do think that a bit of that part as well was a bit repetitive in some aspects. Not massive, please, not massive,
Yes.
but tiny things.
I agree. Some tiny things there were unnecessary. I realized that some of those that were added after, especially the guys like singing or dancing,
yeah.
I think that was added. Clearly it was CGI, so it's like, okay, this wasn't here, it's not doing anything here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do agree that some stuff there was unnecessary.
Yeah, another thing that I don't particularly like is the mix they did. So as you guys know or should know already, I prefer like CGI, like in the vibe of Guardians of the Galaxy, like the raccoon and Groot, for example. It works for me visually as a viewer, but when they mix it up together, the type of things they do, like the plasticine kind of, like Play-Doh kind of thing with Yoda, like that looks like a puppet, Yoda, and there was like a few more. And when they mix it with the CGI that some guys in the band they were, for example, that frog lady with the huge lips, it was clearly CGI. That kind of works for me, but when they mix it together, I don't really like. I don't like the mix of CGI and Play-Doh or plasticine or puppets.
Puppets. Mm-hmm.
It's just puppets. Okay.
You mean when you have in a scene
The two styles.
two styles, one entirely like this and the other entirely like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
understand.
really like.
Okay.
Honestly, I am a bit sad that I was not able to watch the first version, as I think, besides not being really my preference, I do prefer the CGI. I do think it would be
more
better
genuine,
and more
probably.
authentic.
Yeah, I agree. It's one of those things. It's interesting because you cannot find it nowadays. I think it only exists like if some people like VHS.
So basically, I think the main things were those. The thing of I also didn't really like the thing of Luke telling the sister his sister. I think again, those moments that should be very emotional. It's like very lack of salt. Like, oh.
Okay, that's another scene that I like. Okay.
Oh God, really?
Yeah,
But
I mean it's a
think
nice scene.
I'm not saying it's bad, but just I always felt it. That's why you kissed me in the mouth several times. So what about you? What didn't you like in the movie?
I'm still waiting for you to tell the things that you like because you're always telling the things you don't like.
Okay, so in this movie, I like the song, the musics. I like them.
Yeah.
I like that scene with when the Emperor was coming and with the red guys there and Darth Vader. That was amazing. I love it. So that was very dramatic and nice, and I really like the touch of color. It gave such a nice vibe. I also think they did a very good job with the ships. All of the ships, they look very nice. The way they move around, the design, and the way it kind of works inside, I really like it. So I do think that you have way more recent movies that work with this kind of stuff as well, and they are not as creative and genius about the shape of the ships, but here I do like it a lot as well.
Yeah, I think that they have a nice aesthetic.
Yes.
You can clearly see that 70s, 80s like style, spaceship style, let's say. I like it as well, yeah. It's interesting.
I honestly didn't like Yoda in one aspect. Don't kill me yet. I do think it is I thought it was way too important not to appear as much, in my opinion.
Oh, okay. In that aspect, I can give a bit of my opinion. I do get that we could have had more of the training of Luke because we don't see any of that training.
That's what I was, yeah.
I honestly, I wouldn't mind for to have a bit more of that in the beginning of the movie, for example. Especially because I think most of the second part of the movie, it's a bit of the same, a bit of the same, and it's not adding much.
That would give a nice touch, yes.
Yeah. So I would cut parts of more of the second half of the movie and would add a bit more of that in the beginning. Okay, in that sense, we could have a bit more of Yoda. I agree.
Yeah, I think it would make sense for us to know, because guys, if you, I don't know if there are books or anything, but if you've seen everything related to Star Wars, of course you would have a very good perception of what Yoda is. But for me, as a first-time viewer, I had idea, because it exists for a long time, that Yoda was such a big thing, and here you do have idea of the impact he has in Luke's life, but you don't actually see it happen, you know? So, like we say, I really think that for us to understand a bit more of what Yoda does, and for his death to be even more impactful, I think it was necessary for us to see a bit more of his experience, or to tell a story, for example, in the beginning, not to be just so him dying, you know, like to have like a bit more of a story, or like one more teachment, you know, before the death.
I don't disagree with that. Yeah, I think it would be nice.
It would be nice.
Yeah.
It's not necessary, but I think it would be a very, very nice touch.
Honestly, yeah, I agree. Yeah. And in terms of comparisons, just now not just this movie, but comparisons with the the three movies of the trilogy? How do you stack them, and what you see more as better and worst?
I did like the music. I like some of the shots of the space. I think they are nice, and with the planets. I do like the explosions. When there are explosions in space, I do like the aesthetic of it. I like the ships. I like the androids, the touch that they did with that. It was nice. I like the fact that they did Oscar a funny guy. In my opinion, he's hilarious. I love him. I mean, honestly, I think he's my favorite character, to be honest, in the whole movies. I don't like the dialogues, most of them. I don't like the CGI versus, like you were saying, versus the puppet things. And generally, I'm not a big fan of the story itself, the plot itself. Of course, that nowadays it's something that we've seen already, but of course, at the time, I believe it was something very new. Probably if I watched this at the time when it came out, I would be like delusional and the story would be amazing. But I do understand if some of you guys love it, just not my cup of tea, as I said before, but yeah. So generally, I think they are nice, very entertaining, perfect for you to watch that with your kids at any time. You don't have very much violence. You don't have much complicated sentences, but you have like an entertaining story, entertaining movies to watch with kids. So, in matter of preference, I prefer first the second one, then the first, then the third. The third one, starting for the one that I like the least, I think I got a bit lost. My interest got lost because I think first it is too long. Then we have scenes that, in my opinion, they don't really make sense. In my opinion, we have an ending that needed a little bit of spice. And so that's why I really didn't like as much, especially because it's too long. If it was shorter, maybe this could be a very good second. My second preference, which is the first movie, I think that the actors, the dialogues were not as good as the second movie. I also think that the actors, especially Luke, it's really not my cup of tea. Han Solo, for example, I think it was way better in the second than in the first movie. Basically it was the dialogues that I didn't like as much. And it's when you start to know the characters, so it takes a bit for you to get used to the story and to everything. So maybe for that reason as well, I was more used in the second, and I was able to connect a bit more, if you want to put it that way. Then of course, the one that I like the most, I think they have good dialogues. They didn't have that many, so maybe that's why I like it more as well. I think they were more focused in, I think it was a bit more action stuff and planning and everything. So yeah, and I don't think they had that many scenes that, in my personal opinion, didn't make sense as they had in the third movie and in the first movie.
That was complicated.
That was complicated. You guys understand.
So I would say that the way the order you put and how you classify, and even the reasons you gave, actually, I don't disagree with much. It is a bit how I see it. Obviously, I have a bit more. It's a bit more to my taste. These kind of movies, of course. So a lot of things I'm not exactly in the same on the same page as you. And for me, the problem for the movie that is on top or in the middle, it sometimes shifts. So usually it is the second movie, episode 5. Usually it's the one that I consider the best, and objectively speaking, I think it is the best. Sometimes on a more subjective level, I prefer the first, just because of it's more straightforward, simple, fun story. Like there's beginning, it has an end, and that's it. And it's just joyful, let's say. But I would say that the second one, it is, I think, objectively speaking, better for the reasons you gave. Better dialogue, better acting and directing of actors, right? And less boring in my opinion because it has a lot of different set pieces happening and they don't repeat each other.
Yeah.
You have more stuff happening. I mean, yeah, it's really not boring in that aspect.
Yeah.
Which I think the last one, which is the one I like the least.
They repeat a lot of things.
Yes.
And it's like, we need to make it longer, no?
Yes, that's a bit of how I feel about it. And I know that a lot of people actually see the last one as like the last movie is just the part in the beginning, the rescuing of Han Solo, and then the movie could end. Just like you said, when we were watching the movie, like, oh, it could end here. And I think some people
it would be
see it
a
that
greater end for me than the one that we had, to be honest. But
So-
again, it would be very short, but
Yes.
It
So
would
I
be
think
epic.
some people would agree with that perspective. Like, oh, maybe add the training of Luke and then that or something like that.
I think that would make it very
At least,
good.
at least it would be a different movie. It wouldn't be so
Yeah.
repetitive. Although, again, one of my favorite parts is the Emperor Darth Vader Luke thing. So that is one thing that I really like. But all the rest, honestly, I don't need to have a second space battle, a second Death Star. For me, it doesn't add much to
More of the same.
Yeah, more of the same, basically.
Yeah.
So that's my issue with the third one. I think it drags too much. It's repetitive. It has some annoying stuff that it's not a bit unnecessary. I know you find them cute, but all the
Oh no, I find him cute. Yeah, I think it would be okay to have them. Again, they put that to sell toys probably because you don't need them. And I agree with you. It should be more of, for example, Luke's training than that part of the end, and it would be done and it was great. But yeah, they were unnecessary. It was nice. I mean, for you to have like something with them.
Sure,
but
sure.
Yeah, I agree. Not necessary. Yeah.
If you like that adventure that is happening with those creatures there and all that part, fine. But it didn't do much for me.
Especially because we already had that. You know, like.
But about the saga itself, like I said in the beginning, I watched the first one when I was a kid, and the others only later. It is a bit more to my taste, but it's still not a saga that is, let's just say that important to me. So personally, I kind of like it, but that's it. I like it. I don't love it. So I'm not a big Star Wars fan. I do prefer the original trilogy compared to the others. I think the essence is more here than in future movies. Although there are some stuff that I also like, obviously. But again, it's that thing. I've always been more of a Lord of the Rings fan, so that's what I grew up with. Those are the books that I read. So maybe it is a bit of the fact that it was not with me since I was little. Maybe that's why the magic doesn't work as much with me. So I understand that the nostalgia is also a very strong factor with those movies. So I had the first one that I saw when I was a kid, so maybe that's why sometimes I prefer that one.
It
might be.
clicks.
Yeah. That's it, guys. I'm really sorry if we're not more how do I say?
In love.
In love. Yeah, I think that's a good word. Again, I do appreciate a lot of stuff that happened with these movies, especially to a larger degree to the technical advancements that these movies brought to the cinema in general, because I mean it is important. It is something that has value by itself. It's a lot of hours of work for a lot of people.
I can imagine.
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
so
At the time, it is now. So
yeah,
at the
exactly.
Time, even,
so I do give a lot of value to that, and of course, it is a very simple story, but it is a very fundamental one. It's the hero's journey, and it is something. It's why I think it's also very easily loved everywhere in the world, because everything is very recognizable. You do recognize who's the bad, who's the good one, and what needs to be done, and all of that. So I just do give value that, okay, they thought, okay, let's take this very a traditional story and put it in a completely different setting. Okay, very good idea, very different. Again, not my favorite thing, but it is how it is. Yeah.
Yeah, on my side, guys, you already know, not my thing. I would probably not watch it again. I do get why some people would like it because of the nostalgia, but honestly, besides that, I don't really see it. But again, I have some things that I probably love that you guys have no idea why I love it. And it's so cool that we like different things so that we can debate about it and we all learn from it. And we did learn a lot from comments that you guys put in the first one. Let's see with the second and the third.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I always learn with you guys and with Daniel as well, especially because I'm a very, very newbie to all of these sci-fi and fantasy stuff. And I do want to improve, so that's why we are here. We are trying, at least. So
I would say that I really like all the information that we get with your comments and the things that you add, because sometimes I start to value more a movie because I start to hear stories about what happened here, the things they had to go through to make this or that. So I think that's one of the things that we really enjoy the most, is to hear all of the knowledge that you bring to us in the comments. Yeah.
Let's not go further. For example, the fact that you guys are saying that this is like a kid's story, a kid's movie, so it should be watched properly as that. So it really helped me to go through the second and third. More the second. Mm-hmm. The third, again, for the reason we've said. But yeah, it really helped us, especially me. And that's it. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. Overall, we do hope that you guys don't get very mad at us. So you guys know that we always try to do the best content for you, but sometimes things are not to our taste, and it's fine. So don't forget to leave a subscribe if you didn't yet, and we will see you guys very soon. And that's it.
That's it, guys.
Bye-bye.